I'm Dr. Tayo Ajurotutu, Head Psychological Services, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba. I'm a clinical psychologist and I've been in practice for 3 decades. So that's about 30 years working in this institution. Father. Father is large, and the first thing that comes to being a father is responsibility. You owe your family responsibility. You have to care for them, provide the basic things, shelter, food, and also financial support in terms of educating the children, and also care and protection. That is all what father is all about. And it goes beyond that. You're bringing emotional involvement with the family, from your spouse to the children. And as a father also, you have to go into the children. I visit the word go into the children, like knowing each of your children very well. Be there at any time, at any point in time, to be there physically, emotionally, and also morally. And over years, so many fathers have made so many things out due to the situation we've found ourselves over years, like not being at entire sports, going to school for evaluation when the children are, when you have to go to see what the school, the children do in school, their schoolwork and all that. So because of the environment, but some fathers still make out time. Depends on the flexibility of their work. So father is a key factor in the family. It's just a follow-up to what I said initially. The challenge is so much. And because we are men, fathers are men, you are supposed to man it up. You are not supposed to express your culturally and traditionally to play out your emotions. You are not supposed to cry even when you are going through so many psychological issues compared to the women, which has so much freedom to express their emotional world. But a lot of men are going through a lot, which we are seeing now even in our practice. And now we professionals are coming out to encourage men to come out and talk about it, because we only talk about abuses on the female aspect, the female gender. But a lot of men are going through psychological abuse, domestic violence as well, but it's underreported, which when compared to women. Or like there's a clash in the, for example, now there's a conflict between a spouse, and there is a mark of physical assault on the female. It is just a label. Oh, the man is wrong, the man is responsible for this. But a lot of men are also abused physically. And it depends on how they are able to manage it. I've seen men who go through so much trauma and abuse in their which had led to depression. And they present to the clinic, they become so depressed. And the psychological makeup of men should also be taken into consideration. Some men are reserved, some are vocal, some are violent, and even some of the behavior of their spouse could lead to violent acts. Yes, we condemn violence, but we condemn violence, especially professionals, But so many issues, the source of their experiences could even be tailored down to conflicts in those relationships. So we are telling men to come out to talk about their experiences now. It's not just about manning it up. And we've had so many suicides. Yes, because when they get to a spot or a place where the threshold is not holding anymore, we see men commit suicide. I would narrow it down to an environment where I work in a psychiatric setting, where we see more of women present more in terms of psychological issues, mental breakdown. The numbers are high with women, but men don't present unless there's a major issue. How many men would just walk into the hospital facility and want to require for services or help? Is it that something happens, there's a major breakdown, then is bundled, let me use that word, brought to the hospital against his wish, because they have broken that completely and they would need intervention compared to women that present. So it's more higher in women presenting, but a lot of men do a lot of underreporting. Yes, it depends on, let me narrow it down. It comes in our life revolves around three areas: our work life, our family life, and our spiritual life. Yeah. Those are the three angles where we function in our life. So it depends on your relationship within the family structure. Do you understand? Because I'm a psychologist. I get to look out for a lot of people. Amongst my friends, my family members, I usually notice when there's a change in the behavior of a particular person. As an individual, I care for myself so much because I'm using myself as an example. Oh, it's a psychologist, so it's okay. So I am my own joy. I am my own joy. I don't tie my joy to anybody. Do you understand? Because I spend so much time working and I have specific time when I have to relax and enjoy myself in a physical way, in a psychological way, and even a spiritual way. I cover those three areas. So I get people who ask me, hey, Doki, how are you? How are you feeling this? I'm not saying for you. I'm fine. Yeah, it's a bond, it's a relationship. And I feel honored for somebody looking out to me. This morning, I just called a friend that I'd not spoken to for like 2 months, which is very rare. He lives in UK. I was with him a couple of weeks ago. And we've not spoken for about 2 to 3 weeks, which we usually talk. What's happening to you? He has not even chatted me. And I went to chat him. Alright, how are you feeling today? I said, I don't know, this work and all that. And we talked. And I felt relieved, after that interaction. So we men, I have been preaching that men should start taking care of themselves. A lot of men will just go to work. We had a colleague who came to work, was at work a day before functioning. And the next day he entered his bathroom, poured water, and he collapsed there. And was rushed to the hospital before he died. And when they did the autopsy, they found out that the blood pressure, diabetes, and so many other things which have been managing poorly. So we men should take care of our health. We should take care of our emotions. And also spirituality is also a factor. I don't rule that out, because those are those three areas where our life revolves around, which I talked about: work life, family life, and our spiritual life. Yes, yeah, I would say fathers, yes. I would narrow it down to fathers. Well, take care of yourself. Give yourself, spend on yourself as well. Go watch films, go go to the gym, do exercises, watch movies, as I said, socialize. I do socialize a lot. I work hard and I socialize to an extent. I could just shut down and you see me, I watch films a lot. My colleagues will tell you, once I've done my work in a day, I have my Netflix on my tab. I have my Prime there also. I go to YouTube and during my free period, I do that. And I also relate with people. And I have a clear mind. I don't sleep over issues. Yes, issues will come. You have conflicts here and there, but how are you able to manage it? So you don't repress issues for long, because once you keep repressing it, it affects. And also you work with what you have. You have no business living in Lekki if you have 6 million in a year. How can you go and rent? You are on 6 million per annum and you want to live in Lekki? How visible is that? If it's Ikorodu, fine. Your salary range can give you the apartment there. So men should take things easy and look out and watch out for themselves.
As you can see, I'm a local sub-agent. Although this is not what I was doing before. I studied physical and health education at Lagos State University. All right. I will answer this in two ways. The cause of being a father, one of them is love. Then that love, I want to tiptoe into it a little. Every human being has something that makes him happy. So if your family is what makes you happy, or you attaches happiness to your family, that is where the love angle comes into it. The second one is sacrifice. Love can never be complete without sacrifice. So in that sense, what it costs to be a father, I will summarize it with these two: love and sacrifice. Like as I am here now, I am here because I love my family. I am discomforting myself so that they will be comfortable. And their comfort is what I derive joy from. And that joy that I derive from their comfort becomes invariably or variably my driving force to stay put on the business. Yes, it's a good question, but I must say it's a Herculean task, balancing being a provider and also being present. Your family needs your presence. They also need your provision as head of the family. So balancing this, that is where the uphill task comes in. But how I do that, I tried as much as possible to give them my time at home. If I am like this work I am doing, it has no holiday. So what I normally do is that I try to wake up early, play with them, just to make them feel my presence before daddy returns to brother or uncle. So in order to close that gap, I wake up early and just to play with them. Secondly, communication. I fill the gap. I call them. These are areas I, as a person, try my best to close the gap in terms of presence. Then in terms of provision, being a provider, come rain, come shine, I make sure I go out there to look for what they will eat. And that is why you can see I am here. Irrespective of the fact that it's not that conducive for me to be here, but I must do it so that I will close that gap of being a provider. As I earlier said, you must love your family, attach that importance, because that is the only thing that will keep you moving in midst of uncomfortable situations because of the love you have for your family. My family is number one for me. Then to the larger father, which is the government, they have a ministry of this, ministry of that, ministry of this, ministry of that, ministry of women inclusive. I think it wouldn't be out of it. It wouldn't be a bad idea if they should as well create ministry of men affairs, because they are the larger father or the bigger father. So as I'm giving the lesser father advice, I'm also giving our bigger father advice. Thank you.
Many things. I struggle. Táwọn náà gbìyànjú káwọn ọmọ wa lè jẹ ìwọ̀n kí Ọlọ́run kó fún wa lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Kò sí ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣàánú àgbẹ̀lọ́ àmì lábàlá mi pàdé. Irú mọ́tò tá à ń wá sí àgbà wa ni wọ́n gbé fún wa ní kóyà ẹgbẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lọ. Tábà rí òòlù lọ́wọ́ tó máa ṣàánú fún wa, táwọn náà máa gbé fún wa. Báyìí sì bí bá ṣe ń tiraka yìí, àgbẹ̀lọ́ ni Ọlọ́run kó wá lọ fún wa.
Happy Father's Day to all men. We don't get to be celebrated that much, and we should start celebrating ourselves.
Happy Father's Day everyone keep loving your family.